So hey guys, I'm back with another video. In today's video I will be doing my sinking funds for February. So no long talking, I want to just go ahead and get right into the video because I decided to do something different with my sinking funds, and I explained that in my February monthly budget. So if you guys haven't checked that out already, just make sure that you go ahead and check that video out before you come and watch this one. But essentially, I did a yearly sinking funds for 2020. And that's a little short. You know what? I'm gonna leave it for right now, because I need to move it over. But basically, I just wanted to make sure that I am able to go ahead. Actually, I'm not going to leave it because it looks too crazy. But I don't want it to fill up my paper because I am using a different kind of paper. And if you force it too much, it will fill it up. But for the most part, it's going to come off. It should come off pretty good if you just go a little bit slow. But I did want, so the way that I calculate my sinking funds is if you haven't watched that video, then go ahead and check that out. I just want to make sure it's centered because I don't know why this is a little short. The measurements might be a little bit different on this page than last year. So y'all know me, you know me. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this out. I hate this this whiteout, and it doesn't have anything to do with the whiteout. I'm just not a good whiteout person, to tell you the truth. I'm just not a good person at all when it comes to scissors and things like that. So I try to do all my cutting on my cutting machine because it's just easier. And I try, if you line it up with the line, you should be fine. It's just that I have a tendency not to do that because something's wrong with me. But yeah, like I was saying, my sinking funds, the way I have calculated them is a little bit differently. And not so much by how much I'm going to bring in for the year, but how much I have left over in my budget after I have basically calculated my fixed expenses as well as my variable expenses. In the end, it's still going basically to the duration of when I will have to use those sinking funds. So if it's something that's like for a birthday or a holiday, that's what I have calculated it for. So like I said, it will be a little bit different, and I think I'm going to keep it this way for right now, just so I really get back in the swing of what it is that I'm doing, because baby, I haven't really stuck sinking funds or did sinking funds probably since May of last year. I made a decision not to start saving anything just because my future of what I had going on was very unknown. So I decided to pause on saving, until which probably wasn't a good idea. Well, depending on some of the categories. So I keep on rambling, child. Let's go ahead and get these numbers out. And I will be doing cash envelope videos. That will be coming when I go ahead and set up the rest of the spreads in my planner. So we're going to start with car maintenance. And I'm beginning with nothing because I didn't stuff at all. And we are adding $15. And then I have my car insurance. And we are beginning with nothing. And I'm adding $15 to that as well. Then we have my moving out fund, which I don't know if I told you guys how me writing on the end of this, paper, like the edge of this paper feels weird. And that's gonna be $20 that we're adding. I have Christmas that I'm saving for because I like to decorate for Christmas. Christmas is like my thing to do. And I'm gonna start with $25. And it would be like Christmas and presents. I have a clothing fund, which I did not include some of these in my yearly. It just didn't dawn on me to do that. So that's why I'm like, we're gonna change up the whole thing. I have school, which depending on how that goes, school has still not opened up, so they're like still remote. And I have layers, B-Day, which we are adding 25 to that fund. Then I have new car fund, and that's gonna get 15. And then holidays, which would go for any other holiday besides Christmas, that's gonna get 15 as well. So these are my sinking funds. I almost want to do lines, but your girl is scared. Because if I don't do the lines like before, if I don't do the lines beforehand, it don't work for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add up everything here and everything. Obviously, we don't have anything there starting with, but we should end with the 200. And I'm going to separate this, and I'm just gonna use the rest of my washi kit. These kits are from my shop. If you don't know, my shop is called Simply Real Budgets, where I make custom cash envelopes and budgeting kits and stickers. And this is my February spread, one of them. My shop is currently closed. I will be open back up on the weekend. And I'm just gonna put my transaction log down here. Honestly, I don't need a lot of room for it, just because I do not touch my sinking funds that often. And that's purposely. The only one, you know, that would get touched would probably be like clothing, because as Leia is, and that's mainly more for her than me, because child, I stopped growing, and unless I lose some weight, that will be the only clothes that I will be buying. But she is growing like a weed more and more. And I think I'm gonna do some lines, y'all, because the thing is that Erin Condren, you know, Lord Jesus, look at this. Look at this shit. The Erin Condren, and I feel like that's like too much. It's like not enough in the middle. Or am I begging? That's why I don't draw lines. This is why. That's weird. And I don't know why this pen is doing this. Is it because my thing is choppy? Now see, these lines are not centered. So I should have moved the line over here, but this is why I don't make lines, because they end up looking fucking stupid. Or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put like a little guide so I can help myself possibly, but child, that just be looking ratchet. It don't be looking nice for my pictures. I should have waited till I stopped. I don't know why I would have do lines and they look horrible. But especially for her, mainly, I do not touch my sinking funds at all. They're there for savings, and they have came in handy, especially when I was having like issues with my refrigerator like 2 years ago. I totally forgot about the sinking funds, but I had been stuffing them for a while, and I had enough to just flat out pay for the repairs out of the sinking funds. Mainly like my car insurance and my car maintenance, because I barely use those. Which obviously now I should have been using the car maintenance, but that's here nor there. Like I said, I will be having some cash envelope stuff and videos coming, so stay tuned for that. And that is the end of the video. This will be my sinking funds for February. If you guys are interested in picking up any stickers, again, my shop will be open on Friday. I'm gonna open it up. I got everything fixed. I was having some issues with the shipping portion, and something that I didn't realize when I first made the shop, which kind of sucks to realize it after it's been open for about 2 months, but that's here nor there. If you're interested in picking anything up, you can use the code YouTube. My subscribers save money off in the shop. If you have not followed me on social media yet, my handles will be down below: Simply Rel Budgets and Simply_Rel. Also, give this video a like, especially if you're trying to figure out your whole sinking funds situation. If you do not have like a big amount of money coming in like me, go ahead and let me know what you plan on doing as far as sinking funds or saving money, because essentially that's what sinking funds are, just savings. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you would like to follow a real bitch along her financial journey. And I think that's about it. I'm so far back on my paycheck budget, so those will be coming tomorrow, both of them 3 and 4, because I need to go ahead and possibly get it done so I can close out my budget at the end of, in a couple of days. And I will see you guys on the next one.